Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Now, a few things I need to address. Well, first of all, I hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday. It's going to be filled with interesting people, interesting guests. Calls will be open until a certain time because I will have a special guest coming in, hopefully within the hour. But we'll see how it goes. But on Saturday evening, I was in a call-in show with friend of the show, Ray, or Saggy Millens, as other people know her as. And in this call, Slug was there, and I yelled at him. I got very, very pissy, and I yelled at him because he's always about going on the crusade, wanting to destroy lives, and whatnot. Then there were tweets of him where he went full schizo. Typical Slug stuff. And I thought to myself, oh my god, Slug, you're going to really mess yourself up. You're going to lose the plot, everything. But then, oh boy, and then, ladies and gentlemen, Slug is many things. Slug is infuriating. Slug is a handful. His friends can relate to that. I've been there. But when I tell you that a simple $2 donation got Xylie to crash out and go to the money line, go in regards to her moral code regarding being friendly and working with Mike, when it's been shown that Mike, aka Kid Behind the Camera, had dated Bridget when they were young, and Slug's argument is, hey, that's grooming, that's taking advantage of a kid. Why are you going with that when you, Xylie, have been going against for less? Or going against people like Mike. So, a simple $2 donation got Xylie to go off. And Lord have mercy, Xylie was someone that she claims her origin story was the T channel stuff. She got the T channel stuff and then she went to commentary. And then she made her bones in commentary, making a show, being friends with the commentary folks, got in good with Keemstar, got a thing with Keemstar, was friends with Salvo Pancakes. Actually came on the show originally to punch Salvo in the face for being disrespectful to her or whatnot. But she's in the group. She's in the circle of trust of higher commentary people. People in higher echelon of commentary like her. So then she got her show, Local Rewind, with Billy the Fridge. But the clip I have, I think it's on Local Rewind, or it could be on another show, who knows. But credit to Maggot Edits. If Maggot's listening, Maggot, your clip game is outstanding, my guy. 1 in a million. Guy, I'll give you credit on that. So, with that being said, let me play this. Met edit. Okay, there you go. So I'll play this. Oh wait, hold on. 1 second, Victor Burns. Turn it down a smidge. Okay, thank you, Victor. 1 second, maybe I could fix it here. Maybe a little bit. Let me fix it. Properties. No, it's filters. We're gonna get there with okay, no filters. Edit filters. Gain. I'll do a smidge of 15. We'll go here. Hopefully that's fine. Okay. So let's continue, shall we? So this is the first one.
Life. Like, I just got a motherfucking donation talk about how I'm a fucking hypocrite. And you know the fun fact is that same motherfucker who just donated $2 measly fucking dollars is the same motherfucker who is banned off of my regular.
What does this have to do with anything about being banned off the regular Discord, Xylie? The motherfucker is pressing you about why are you friends with someone that you would demean their behavior with anyone else. Like, that is what Slug's idea. Instead of you addressing the fucking idea, you're just like, oh, Slug, this person gave me $2. He's been on my. You're trying to discredit the man when you couldn't even answer the fucking question. Why are you with him? And she kind of does. She kind of answers the question. Let's continue.
Chat, and the only reason why I see his fucking donations is when he donates to my fucking stream elements, because I don't want to see him in my stream chats. He's talking about Xylie being a massive hypocrite. You know what, Slug? Fuck you, bitch, because you know what? My savings account, aka my bank account, looks real fucking good.
Yeah, and there's a kind of a scummy fucking thing to say. And I make that argument too. Why work with Mike for? Why do that for? And originally, I think even Maggot on Wall Smashers has said that, maybe she doesn't like being with Mike, and she's doing it for the money. Like, I don't want to speak too much on her thing because if Maggot would. I'd rather Maggot say that piece, but I think I got the gist of it. But in this clip, she has no bones about it. Bro, I'm getting paid. I don't give a fuck. Wherever, right?
Good, because I'm over here. I'm sorry, I'm doing what you wish you would on fucking YouTube.
You wish you would have done on YouTube. Xylie. So you're telling me that your dignity, your morality, your sense of duty can be bought, in a sense. Now, I would if Xylie was to come out and say, "Hey, I know Mike has been through some shit. I don't believe it." Like, per example, if you think this is another burger, Xylie, and if you could make a difference between Mike and the other people that you've had issues with being weird towards kids with, because I wouldn't be surprised if you had, opposing thoughts against Lion Maker, Pyro. I think Pyro had something on that. Slazzo back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised if your thought was totally different from what you had with Mike. That's just a few ideas. Those are the few controversies regarding grooming and whatnot. That I would wonder. I wouldn't be surprised if you had the popular taker is they're bad people. But with Mike, it's like the popular thing, the consensus in outside commentary is like Mike is a bad person, but you out here, like, I feel like it's so like you want to do the reverse and be like, no, no, Mike is okay. My bank account says so, whatever the case is.
YouTube, you bitch. Oh, fuck you.
Are you talking about?
So we go here.
motherfucker.
Because he's mad at
Bunny,
you. He does not like you.
It's Slug?
Bunny,
Slug?
Yeah, it's Slug. You know what I mean. They all fucking
Salt
hate
the
me.
Slug.
Well, your group of friends fucking hate me for what I do. But that's fine. Fucking
Hate you for what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's put some pimping in there. Hold the fuck up. 1 second. So let's see. I don't know if he blocked me or what. I don't know. I doubt he blocked me. 1 second. Let me see if I could get this right here. What the hell? Okay. So open here, and then let's see here. Okay, open here. We're gonna go in order. We're gonna go in order, boo boos. Hold on. 1 second. Let's see. Open link here. Here you go. 1 second. Trying to get more of this. Perfect. Okay, let me see if I could go back here. Perfect. So let's go over this real quick. So Slug says you don't run your own show. You literally suck behind a pocket blink for locale. You're stuck being a pocket P for locale because you don't have the balls to stand on business. Then second quote tweeted, money makes you sell any more consistency any of these people have. It's not hard to quit working for Locale Live if you disagree with one of the owners being a child blink. Because, okay. Be consistent or choke or blink on blink. Because this motherfucker, like. Look how we might have both Weeb, Bunny, David Jaffe, I forgot his name, and then this bitch, Xylie. And I forgot what this is. Money makes you sell your any more consistency any of these people have. Okay, so he wrote that. Okay, so he quote me that. Seeing a blank supporter as Xylie gets real drunk ramble. This is her peaking. This is the biggest she'll ever be. When she leaves old cow rewind, she's going to yes. Oh my god, this is amazing. Drug ran by the lady that claims to condemn Blink, but continues to condone any support keeping on the camera, but continues to condone and support keep behind the camera a guy who statutory Blink 15-year-old in 2008. I got a real job. You just meant I'm right as usual. I think there's one more. And there's another one that I didn't about to do it. As Xylie gets real, says blinking the 15-year-old does not crush her morals LFMO. I think I didn't even finish the other one. Oh, there you go.
Hate me. I haven't pushed over my fucking morals, okay? I'm sorry I'm making bank off of YouTube that you wish.
You're making big over YouTube. Damn, bro. Okay, we get it. You're rich beyond your wildest dreams. You could get that fucking mansion you always wanted to, right? You can move to the big city, right, Xylie? I mean, what the fuck are we talking about here? Money. Like, first of all, you've been in this space way too long to have Slug push your buttons. You could have left it alone and you could have just moved on with your day, have him banned, have him whatever. But the simple fact that you go on and you decide that you want to address this, and then you want to put your big money clit on the table saying I make more money, that's not an argument. That's not an argument whatsoever, Xylie. You let Slug get you? Like, if this didn't exist, I would have totally been on this stream, bro, and it would have been like, Slug, what are you doing? It doesn't help that you are going on Twitter saying all this shit. People are going to pretend you don't exist. People are just going to ignore you because you're being outrageous. That's what I would have said. Because you're just being pushy. You're trying to make people see your point of view and stuff, right? Because that's what happened with Slug. Slug has this thing in his mind. He wants everyone to see that he's right. He wants everyone to agree that he's right, or else there's something wrong with you if you don't agree to that. But and this is where people fuck up with Slug. All you have to do is feng shui his shit. All you need to do is you need to meet his schizo craziness with just a calm fucking PR bullshit response. That's all that has to be done. But by Xylie going ahead and yelling craziness about I make more money, I blocked this person because of I blocked this person from this, and this, and not addressing anything. It shows that your conscience is bothered. Because if you don't think you're doing anything wrong, Xylie, all you have to do is just say simply, I like Mike. I think Mike is cool. I don't believe the allegations. I believe him when he said that he didn't know Bridget's age before the candle thing. Which, in that logic, you're saying that Bridget, like you're trying to say that Bridget tricked a grown man into believing that she was a different age than what they claimed it is. Instead of going with this whole narrative that Mike is dumb and Bridget's smart, but like, where is this? So that doesn't even help the case either. But it's still an answer. That's all one could say. But by Xylie being drunk as a skunk and just being so disrespectful with Slug, and again, Bunny was kind of being dismissive with him, say, oh, salt the Slug and whatnot. I don't even know if she knows what the whole context was about. I wouldn't be surprised if her connection commentary hell told her so. Or maybe they don't really. The only person that would care in commentary hell is Flatley. Because Flatley went on a fucking crusade against it. All his other friends could give less of an F about kid behind the camera. I would highly doubt that. But I hope against how maybe Bunny knows about the situation. I guess. Or maybe it doesn't really affect it because Matt House is not done with keeping on the camera. But I digress. You're crashing out, Xylie. You're getting pissy at this. And now we have this whole thing with this domestic violence thing with Mike. Now there's a mugshot and everything. Like, how, like, I guess everything has to come out in the light. You guys see what the court stuff is. But if, let's just say, it's all proven true, and he was proven guilty of these charges, then what? Would you then have the same vitriol you had with Wings? When he did what he did with Kelly? Which some people think that was scripted, but again, Kelly. I don't give a fuck how many times you practice that. There was no fucking cushion. She could really got seriously hurt. Wings is a big man, and he got angry, and he pushed her. It wasn't like she kind of pratfalled down. She got pushed, rammed in like Wings was an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Just ran through her. So, if people had an issue with what Wings did, if what happened to Mike is proven to be, right, then what? What is people's feelings going to be about that? So, I don't know. And again, it could be people, and if it doesn't go to trial, then you're safe. You don't really have to show your true feelings on the stuff. You could whip it away and just keep on going as usual. But Xylie, you should know better. It's confusing to me how you dealt with Slug for so long, and the moment you got into the quote unquote big leagues, this man gives you $2. He calls you out, and you get fucking schizo on it. Maybe it's the alcohol. Maybe it was like you were not in the mood. Whatever the case is, you should have known better. You should learn. You should have realized that maybe, just maybe, you will get questions, or people will ask you, why are you still standing behind Mike for, when you were so against other people being so predatory or whatnot. Like, it's natural to ask this question, and I guess the only person asking that question is fucking Slug. And I think with Xylie being friends with Santa Claus, aka Peepaw, you would figure with the shit Peepaw is getting from commentary Helen Slug, she would figure, oh, maybe there might be a storm coming my way too. A tiny storm, but a storm nevertheless. Look, I don't like what Slug did. I think Slug is I think Slug is getting way too out of hand with the fucking with the things he says in his tweets. Like, most people would ignore it, but the fact that there was a bit of a crash out on that show, and it got clipped, doesn't do her any justice. It doesn't do her any type of justice whatsoever. 1 second, let me check the chat. She went with her teeth. Is she drunk or something? Xylie sold out. RBF, hey RBF. Oh god, here we go. Lock down the exits and entrances. Hey there, hey Cal. She must have been. Yeah, she got pissed. She got very pissy, bro. Very fucking pissy. And it's like why? Why are you doing this? Why allow yourself to?
You would, okay? Fuck off, okay? But I can tell you now, once it ever crossed my morals, I would fucking quit, but it hasn't crossed my morals yet because I understand what the fuck is going on, you motherfuckers.
You know who?
Like, I just
you understand what's going on? What do you understand? Are you going along with the narrative that Mike did not know the age of Bridget? Xylie, you are too old and too experienced to accept stupid nonsense like that. There is no way on God's green earth that this man assumed the person he's dating was of age. There's even if that scenario is true, it's so hard to grasp that. Like, if anyone else had said that shit, everyone else's alarms would have gone off. Every red flag would go off. There's no way. But if she's taking that company, if she's taking that to the bank without any type of pushback, then great. And of course your morals are not going to be crossed. Why would they be crossed? You're getting paid, Xylie. You're getting paid supposedly well. And you're allowing yourself to look stupid. And again, you have no one to answer to. You elevated from commentary hell. You elevated from that. You actually have a job doing low-cal rewind with Billy the Fridge. Which, by the way, the stuff with you and Billy are great. It's fantastic. But you let Slug get to you. That's the fucking problem. Because the moment you let Slug get to you, it's over. Because he's going to keep gnawing at you. You know that book, Animorphs? I don't know if anyone out here is a big Animorphs fan. There is this... So the bad guys are called Yeerks. Well, Yeerks are like brain parasites that dig deep in your brain and take over your personality or whatnot. Similarly, Slug is like that fucking... it's like a brain slug, but he keeps gnawing at your brain. Bit by bit, piece by piece. He is the type of person that will throw pebbles at your window. He'll be the person that'll be outside your fucking residence holding a sign that says to you you're a hypocrite. He will keep gnawing at you, bit by bit. Now, I will also say to Slug, and Slug doesn't have to listen to me. He never listens to anyone. What I would suggest you do is just leave it the way it is. Don't go no farther. Don't do anything more. Keep it like this. Because the moment you get fucking nuts and schizo, you lost the fucking plot. You're going to do something supremely stupid, and then you're going to Una reverse this momentum where Xylie looks stupid on low-cal rewind regarding her question to you, and then what? And then people are going to dismiss you regardless of the fact. There's the whole thing, Slug. If you are about being a journalist, I need you to understand something. If you're going to be a journalist, does it make any type of sense for you to go on Twitter and rant and rave like a fucking ninny, screaming you support this, you support that? Like a journalist is someone that has facts, reports the facts, tries to make a story of it, tries to build a case around it. Not go on Twitter yelling like a fucking crazy person on the subway. So please, do yourself a favor, Slug. Go rewatch your own journalist stuff and think to yourself, is what I'm doing the correct thing to do? Is me going on other people's shows speaking really messed up things about people really a good way to get my point across? And finally, is it good for me to go on podcasts, on shows, and fucking beat people down for them to listen to my point when everyone in their mother agrees with you? You have to leave room for people to have theories on stuff. Just because you think you have the answers does not mean you have the answers, Slug. And you could say to me, I am dead to you as much as you fucking want, Slug. But I am trying my hardest to help you. To make sure you don't go down a stupid path. You are better than this. And you know you're better than this. But you see red and you want to attack. Don't be the bull getting skewered by the matador. Be smart. Okay? Be intelligent. Heed my fucking words. Just because you think I'm a low-cow clip channel slug does not fucking mean I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I've interacted with you for far too long to know where this could lead. You know this. And again, you want to talk about my content, remember I do other stuff than going over local life stuff. You know this as well too. Just as well I know that you go over, you're more than just a drama channel. You're more than someone that rants and raves about people doing this and doing that. You have a fucking series called How to Be a Journalist. You have fucking music stuff. You do drawing stuff. So how does it look for me to tell you you're nothing but a drama channel? You also, and you should also think before you speak about other people that try to help you. To try to do what's good for you. To belittle my fucking content. To boil it down to this. And to say that I'm trying to help someone's fucking content, shame on fucking you. Shame on fucking you. Because here's the thing, Slug. Everyone exploits something. Everyone uses an issue to their benefit. You are using this fucking issue to your benefit. You're going on Twitter. You're going on videos. You put things on fucking members only, which you are profiting over you yelling up other situations. So don't fucking tell me that, oh, I'm a local live this, then I'm a bad person for that. You are so fucking shallow for that. It's so fucked up. It really fucking is. I thought better of you, Slug. I really fucking did. For fuck's sake, bro. And I know you're better than this. But we'll see. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this saga goes. We'll see if anything comes up from it. Let me see what the stuff is. Now, okay, let me just go here. Okay. Oh, damn, I didn't do this. Hold on. Why is it not going down? 1 second. Let me sign in. Well, because I can't see the chat. 1 second. Yo. This is so. Yes, Cal, I'm sorry for poking. I'm sorry. I had to get it off my chest. What did Xylie do? Hi, Truth Seeker. Being a local. Hi, Nintendo Man. Also, can we seriously fucking stop with the guild by association? Okay? Please say only nice things about Keemstar. Remember, you were auditioning to get on Local Live. Oh, that's funny. Remember the time Huggy ate the fire flower in the Association block? He went with your power, with Nintendo power. Just being too involved with Keen's nonsense. I don't know that much about her. Well, like I said, I said what I had to say about Slug. The thing is that there was a part of me that felt offended about the things he said, and I know he's better than that. So if that's poking, my bad, Cal. I was a little bit frustrated on that. Like, why is it not going down? Being on blue pills, why is it not going down? Wow, Jade, you son of a bitch. You're funny. You're funny, bro. You're funny. But yeah, 1 second. Let me just double check here. 1 sec. Oh, I fixed it. Yay, I fixed it. Cool. But yeah, guys. This right here, like I said, I have my original argument when it comes to, uh, can you please answer Nick Gerz's question? JFA, I'm going to ban you if you don't delete that real quick. You're too close to the slimes, Huggy. You're better than that. I'm always better than something. I'm always fucking better than every fucking thing, bro. Uh, the thing is that when it comes to, yeah, don't do that again, because if you do that shit again, because I got thousands of subs, my guy, you trying to fuck me? Jeffrey, don't fuck me, bro. Come on, I put you in the circle of trust. I fucking vouch for your nonsense. Please, don't do that. Hold that. Like I said, this right here, folks, it's just whatever. I initially was gonna be like, why are you doing this stuff for? This is stupid, even for you. But here's the thing. That in my original point, I was like, no one's really going to care. How much time do you have, JFA? Thank you, Cal. You're wonderful. But let me put this away because stop encouraging him is nonsense. JFA, don't break the golden circle of trust. But the thing is that my original point that Maggot clipped out, and I don't think there was ever like a fix for it, but I will repeat it. The thing is that people were getting mad at the situation, and I was like, nothing's going to change about that. Locale Live is going to defend Mike because Keen likes Mike and Boogie likes Mike. Everyone likes Mike, right? So there wasn't going to be an outpour. No one was really going to get fired because again, if people were going to be fired for being a brand risk, Boogie could have been fired because of the cancer stuff. How does it look? Think of any normal work situation. How does it look if, why aren't I in the circle of trust? Is it because I'm British? You're barely here, Jade. It's because you're on the other side of the pond, and you're barely here when I stream because it's too late for you. You have a bedtime. Tuesday. Cal is funny as fuck. I adore this fucking woman. I really fucking do. But I goddamn it, Jay, you gave me over the tangent, but I like that about you. So there's a locale Aussie, right? And I think I said in the other streams that there should be a locale UK because there's mostly people in UK. And the thing is, I would love to see a British UK thing, or whatever the case is. And like I said, I personally would vouch for Jade to be part of Locale UK. Jade is an asshole of the highest order. I fucking adore her. Her YouTube videos is very spicy, very sassy. She could work well, and she likes to argue. She likes to argue a lot. Let me some cow. Nintendo Mail, like I said, here's the thing about, it's not really high school drama. Because, like I said, with Slug just thinks that if you stand by Mike, you're a bad person. It's the ultimate guilt by association. And again, Xylie didn't handle it well. I don't like guilt by association. Guilt by association fucking caused World War Huggy Part 3. Which I don't know where was the first two World Wars happened, but it's World War 3, whatever the case is. So guilt by association, the ultimate form of guilt by association. But again, even that could have been an answer. Slug would be like, hey, Slug, look, I understand that there's stuff about Mike, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm just here to have fun, do my paycheck, get my paycheck, and go. I work with Billy, and that's it. Wherever the thing with Mike is, that's his own thing. That's his own business. I don't mess around with that. And that's it. That's all it is. Because again, to be quite frank, it could be just that. It could be just like I just mind my business and don't care. Now, granted, that if using that answer, that could be very throwaway, very dismissive. But if you have an opinion about one set of people, right? But you have another person that's in your workspace that did this, that has similar things that you are against, that affects your stuff. It people will call you out for that. But that is the ultimate guilt by association on that. Then that's also the other problem we have there too. Either her or Null is a final locale boss. Your locale worth a damn is Letity, and we cannot have peace until she's free again. No, it's the entire community hell and Slug. You're not wrong about that, Nintendo Mail. But like I said, you remember what I need? Oh god, I need fucking Xylie to give me the people DMs. I need those things because, and also I don't have. Fuck, and Xylie is not available at this moment. Fucking hell, fuck. Because I was asking for because also the stuff with whatchamacallit, with people was fucking outrageous too. That said, fucking Slug wants to fucking go after people with the vengeance of a million suns. We crossed the bridge. Welcome, Shadow Humor. I'm glad you're here too. But the thing is that look, I think that when it comes to this, people have an issue with it. People have Xylie has a big issue with it, especially since people said what he said. So there were people that have issues with this stuff. Majority of people don't really care. No one else. It feels like all the commentary hell cares about this nonsense. It's just Xylie and Slug. The most unlikely of alliances ever in the history of wherever. Okay? It happens. Slug isn't going after anyone. It's these fucking pussies refusing to have a conversation about it. Oh no! Oh! Shadow, let me repeat right about that, but if you see Slug, I don't know if he banned you or whatever. No, I don't know if you have Twitter. But he did go after Xylie. He went scorched earth on Xylie. He begs for pussy that's disappointing and desperate from. I scolded him like I would scold a child. I don't think it's just them that care. I agree and disagree. You look guilty and cowardice when you won't have a conversation. Like you know what, Shadow? That is the most sensible thing you have said regarding this, and I agree with you on that. And that's actually a really good fucking point. That's actually a good fucking point, because it behooves people. Because if there was a conversation Slug could have with Xylie, like a legit conversation, then maybe we could get somewhere with it. Maybe we can actually get her true thoughts on it. That's actually a good point. I kind of was along on that thread of thought on it, so good on you, Shadow. Xylie trained her morals for money in the sense so she does invite criticisms. Jesus Christ. Yes, yes, of course. And you know what the interesting part is, and again, I think there are people in the community that I interact with and I know, right? And I firmly do believe if they were working in the local universe, I do believe that if there was something that affected their standing and stuff, I think they would say something, or they would just be like, I can't do this. I can't be part of something that's it's very fucky wucky, as my dear friend Cal would say. I can't stand Becky. Oh boy. Oh boy. Becky's a you know who is the best person to talk about this? Is my friend Ray. Where the fuck is this bitch? Where the fuck is Ray at? Cause Ray or Soggy Melon fucking hates it. And I think something there's a weird thing when it comes to not maggot. When it comes with Becky, I think Becky accused someone of something, and you know she faked crying about her damn hair and stuff like that. So that's something. So I gotta clear all these things out. There you go. Maybe I gotta clear this out. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Raven. Oh, yeah, Ravencast is there. Let me see. Says I go here and here. Perfect. Sorry about that, folks. Thank you, Shadow, for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all your kind words. Have a good night, sir. No one is, honestly. I like Xylie. I had a decent conversation with her on Twitter. I can bring her back to the good side, I promise you. Jade, you could bring anyone back into the dark side, because you are about that life. 1 second. Let me edit this out. Yeah, we could do that. But yes, give me a link. We have a shop. Please do send it to me. 1 second. By the way, if anyone is interested and wanted to be part of the show, no, that I fucked up. No, I fucked up. No. Remove. There you go. Remove. So I put the thing on. 1 second. Copy. Go here. Go here. Go here. Projection. I pin here. And I pin. I pin right here. There you go. Fantastic. Also, I think within an hour or so, I'm going to be also interviewing another person I've been dying to have an interview with. But I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to like say it and then they're busy or whatnot. So fingers crossed. Yay, fingers crossed. So there's a link to it. If you do decide that you want to call in, let me know in the chat. Don't just go in and just expect me to mind read you. If you do want to come in, write saying that you are going to come in, and then I'll pull you in, and then we got a little chat in chat. Thank you. She said it's basically not a big deal. They're married with kids. It was a long time ago. Blah blah blah. John Cena. I mean, like I said, it may be a long time ago. Everyone knows how Slug is, but he's not exactly wrong. She excuses someone she works with this something wrong. Might as well. I think that's supposed to mean might as well. One second, might. The fuck is this? Ugh. You are so I can't. You silly goose Jade, you can't. I saw the meme. You fucked up for that, but yeah, I respect that. Look, don't be too generous. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, Kelly, so I sent it to you, Huggy, if you want to show it to I can't show it. I can't show it because it's like, no. Lawyer Slug, Cal, we've seen his name, he's probably watching. Yeah, the thing about Slug is Slug will yell into the ether. Slug will yell obscenities. I hate you so much. I fucking despise you, Jade. Fucking 1 second. Okay, fine. I will open the link. Yeah, I'm gonna just. This is from Jade Bedbug. So I swear to God. Okay, let me see. You could put it all on me. I was wrong. So this is what Jade had posted to me. It writes, when she likes to get her hair pulled, but she also has shaved her head for local life. You bastard. You are a very bad person. You are horrible. How dare you? It's whatever the case. It's like I said, this is what Bedbug showed me. This is what Jade showed me. My twisted brain. I know, right? Thank you. See, look at that. Even my fucking editors were like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm on Twitter. Nice one, Headbug. What the fuck? Yeah, blame her. Women. Wait, hold on. Wait, what the fuck? Let me just do this. Who's this? Hello, wait, hold on.
Hi.
1 second. Input.
What do you even say about this?
Hello. Okay, well, let me fix your audio, Nintendo Mail. Okay, go. You're live. Oh God, your fucking icon's so goddamn big. Good, but talk. I have to fix your stuff on my thingy. So.
But
okay.
I'm just gonna say this.
I'm ready for you. Go.
This whole
go,
because
go, go,
to me,
I'm ready for you.
Oh, okay.
Unless of course you're talking and they cannot hear you because of fucking nonsense. Microphone, headphones. Okay.
I'm sick and tired of this fucking like.
What the hell did I do?
Yeah.
1 second. me double check. Rename properties, headphones there. Yeah, you might have to rejoin and go back up. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, okay, give me a second.
Not going on? Hold on. Okay. Try again. Click on it real quick. Oh, I need to do a test. I need to do a test.
Oh, you thought my name was Zelda? I saved the world like 15 times and saved the princess from demise, and I do it all alone with no help and no advice. Hey, look, an annoying fairy. I'd rather be forced to
Now I don't have
listen than
anything. 1 second. Go here? That's so weird. 1 second, guys. Technical difficulties. There you go. Go here. Come on, baby. Okay, cool. So I fixed that. Okay.
Alright, let's try round 2.
Okay, more perfect. Okay. Okay, good.
Alright. So, I'm just gonna say I'm really sick and tired of this bullshit coming from, like, Maggot, Flatley, and, like, all those other people. But, to be fair with you, Peapod, I'm not gonna lie, Peapod is a little dense. That
Okay.
I will not lie about. But this whole, like, I guess you could say, like, oh, well, if Xylie, like, because they're, what's it, they're, like, pedos, too. Because either they're fans or friends of Xylie. It just, to me, doesn't make any sense. And I understand having a conversation, but, like, to me, this just comes out as some kind of, like, fucking high school drama. Like, yeah, people immediately will say, like, you know, like, you know, they're not, like, like, he's not a pedophile, but, like, let me be, like, he literally confirmed it. Like, if he confirmed it, yeah. There's no turning back.
I agree. I mean, I see your point on that. I totally agree with you on that point. But like I said, when it comes to it's like he finds anything and everything and he goes off on it. That's the problem.
Well, he's not wrong at the same time. Like, I'm just gonna be fair. He's not wrong at the same time. He just, I mean, he is dense. I will admit that he is a little bit dense, and sometimes he's a little bit ignorant. But I just think he needs some kind of education. I'm just gonna be fair with you. Oh yeah, Shadow the Humor is in the call. He's like waiting.
He's in the call. Wait.
Yeah, he's in the call.
1 second. Let me. Be prepared, buddy. Be prepared. Hold on. Can I pull? Oh, not permitting. What the hell? I mean, yeah. Why is he not going in? The fuck? 1 second. Bro, why is he not coming in? 1 second.
That's so weird.
That's so weird, too.
Hey, Reese.
Why can't I... Cal! Help, Cal! Help me, Cal! Cal,
Maybe that's finish. Welcome in.
I'm trying to pull him in, but he's not coming. Cal, any help? Trying to pull him in, but he's not being pulled in. Unless he can only come. Oh, hold on, let me see. Can I put him with a roll? Ignore.
Again, the reason why I just don't like this is because of like this whole like fucking guilt by association bullshit. Like seriously, just because like Xylie is a part of Locale and being in that audience, and there's kid behind the camera in there, and just to me it just seemed like no. Now, there is some things to criticize Xylie for. That I'm not even gonna doubt on that. No one has something like that.
Like, 1 second. Wait. Cal, I put the link as a guest, and I can't pull Shadow into the call. So I need help, please. If you could do me the favor, please help me.
You need to. I think you need to add a role for him.
Yeah, add a role from him. He's a fucking guest. It's
because you probably didn't add a role for him. Hang on, Reese, are you even a part of this? Hang on.
1 second, let me just see about the profile. Message him. Add a friend. There you go. Why is this so hard? Fuck this shit. Whatever. I'll just do this. 1 second. Because
just like Adam as a like.
Let me do this. Hello?
Is that any better?
Whatever.
Shadow, you can unmute now.
If he's there, but that's fine. Wherever
he's probably not.
But continue.
Like I said, I'm really sick and tired of the bullshit. Like,
please turn the
it's not.
Go. Continue. There you go.
Yeah.
There you
okay.
Go.
Yeah. Please turn me down. I'm probably that loud.
You can hear you all, by the way.
All right.
Okay.
So, okay. Can you all hear me now? Like, much more better.
Much better. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Maybe it's just me. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Maybe I just had my little volume thing on working. So. Okay. So.
Yeah.
You guys are trolling. So. Like I said, I'm really sick and tired of this, like, bullshit. I understand Xylie isn't, like, immune to criticism. That I get. No one is, actually. But, like, to me, this just seems like a whole, what you would say, like, guilt by association. Just because you're friends with Xylie, or that you're a fan of her, it just seems like, oh, well, if you're a friend or a fan of her, you must be a pedophile sympathizer then. You must be behind the cameras bullshit. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. Of course. I think when it comes to again, guilt by association is not good, and I guess like I said, the fact that whatchamacallit, the thing is that when it comes to people doing this whole guilt by association stuff, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And you're pressing people, and like Maggot had posted that video, I posted those clips, and it didn't make Xylie look good. Not one bit. Actually, I have an idea. I could fix this.
I get on with Xylie. Supported her once. She made it clear that she does not condone or co-sign me, and that made me sad. Yes, Xylie made this decision. I know that. But yeah, but what I'm saying is it's not like it's because like other people are getting accused by this too. That's my problem. That's my issue. That's why.
You know, I love these fucking guest roles and stuff like that. 1 second. I love how you could do the guest stuff. I have to really fix it, so I just have to regularly put in people.
There we go.
I just have to regularly put people in.
And yet, Headbug isn't a pedo, and she'll condemn her, but you can't condemn Mike?
Yeah. There you go. Sorry about that, Shadow.
Okay, Xylie. Shadow Humor, hi.
Okay, so I agree with you 100%. Guilt by association shit sucks, and it's stupid. Okay? But what Slug and Flatly, what they're experiencing from this whole thing is they expect them to be like, hey, this is wrong. You're a part of this universe or whatever the fuck it is. You should ask yourself, do I want to stand up to this? You know, it's all about...
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I respect that. I really do. I respect that. But I do think they're kind of going about it the wrong way. And we can't really... Well, here's the thing. We can't really discuss it like we are right now when they're not even having the conversation with each other. You know what I mean?
That's a very
good point. Yes,
that's a very fair point. That's a very, like I said, that's a very fair point. You're saying.
I will admit though, like with them being like, you know, I get it. Some of them are like very dense. Peepaw, especially. I know Peepaw is a bit dense.
No, Peepaw. Like, the thing that upsets me about Peepaw, Flatly's not scared to have a conversation with somebody live. Neither is Slug. Slug, if someone wanted to go on stream and talk about something, Slug would invite them in. Okay? I know this. I've had hundreds of conversations with these guys. Okay?
That is true, yes.
Peepaw, on the other hand, once he's fucking painted red, he fucking, hides and fucking starts rubbing dirt all over himself to cover that red up. It's fucking pathetic. Okay? I think Peepaw he does not want to have conversation with people, especially when he thinks he could look badly. And that is so, oh my God. If I got called out on something, okay, this is me. Okay. I understand that. But if I got called out on something, I would not be afraid to talk to that person about a problem they have with me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of person. But Peepaw, he thinks, oh, I don't care. I hate that. I hate that when they're, oh, I don't really care. I don't even care to have a conversation with them. I don't really, whatever, it's just so, oh my God. It's just,
I'm not going to deny you. Peepaw is running away. It's not good. I know that.
No, it's not. Yeah, exactly. I mean, call it running away, but it's just, oh, you go in that corner, I'll go in this corner. Well, I'll be good, dude. Whatever, dude. Stay away from me, man. It's like, fuck, bro. You're just such. There's no repercussions for having a conversation with somebody. There's no cost. There's nothing. Nothing. Seriously, there's nothing bad is going to happen to you for losing an argument. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing.
Shadow. You. The thing is that you were there. Were you there on Wolf Smashes when people said what he said, or did you catch the replay on it?
What are you talking about?
When people was talking about the child rights stuff and like how he was saying, oh, this is part of my culture since wherever, because let me ask you this:
it's not just that; it was also on his stream alone, which again I disagree with that.
Too. Of course, my whole thing is that, like, I feel so like he said what he said, and he got very scared. Where he got spooked and he didn't know what to do, he didn't know what to say, he didn't know how to combat his thoughts. Even when he was given time to really recollect his thoughts, he couldn't even do that properly.
Well, he was also told about this, to be fair.
And also with the new what I need, if Xylie can hear me, Xylie, I need those fucking screenshots. He DMs Xylie and people at DM, and he goes on and says something stupid again, and again. Shadow, you're right. People should have conversations, but sometimes people are not equipped to have conversations. They have the story in their mind, but they don't know how to fight with the argument.
Well, Huggy, people don't need to be equipped. People don't need to. I know people don't need to be equipped to have a conversation. People can have that conversation. Everybody hates you when you go in that conversation, and then you can develop an understanding. You can develop, holy shit, when you put it that way, holy fuck, maybe I was kind of wrong about that. I was thinking about, this, I was thinking about the law or whatever bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But you can come out of that and go, you know what? I fucked up. Maybe I didn't express that in the correct way. Blah blah blah. Minds change. Minds change all the fucking time. I've had conversations with people, and at the end of it, I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking moron. I'm an idiot. Like, you're 100% right. I should have gone about that the right way. But we'll never get that. We will never get that because this person wants to have the conversation, and this person is a fucking moron who wants to stay in a fucking bubble.
That is true. I will not deny that. Yeah, he does that.
That is the most Shadow. You I can only I cannot help but to say I see where you're going. That's a very good outlook to take.
And guys, let me tell you something. The thing that pisses me off the most, you are a content creator. You are a live streamer. You are here for an audience. You are here for a fucking audience. That is your only purpose on the internet. So when you're not having these conversations, you are fucking yourself and you're fucking the audience.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yes. You are a content creator at the end of the day. You have a microphone in front of you, or whatever it is you have. Say what you feel. Don't run away from it. Just say what you have a platform. You don't need to wait to go on.
Listen, another thing, guys. I don't have a platform. I don't stream, but I have infinitely more respect from everybody than most of these fucking dipshits behind a fucking camera. And I'm gonna end it there. Thank you, guys.
One second. But continue.
Actually, I have no argument to this. No, I don't. He's right. I'll admit that. He's right. Again, I'm just tired of the guilt by association bullshit, but they do need to have a conversation. That's like my argument, my 2 cents. Okay? That's it. That's all, like... Wait, are you guys able to hear me or something? I'm sorry, like... Like, I have, like, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, but, like, what Maggot's, like, talking about, like... But, when I, like... Yes. No, Slug's a retard, I don't want to hear him. But to be fair with you, he's not wrong. But maybe I'm just looking at this from a dumb situation. I'm sorry. Yes, she did call that one a groomer, I will be fair with that. Again, now that she's doing this, to me, it just seemed like... Again, to me, I mean, find a way to get that bag, but... I'm not defending her either. Sorry, folks, I'm reading the chat. Well, the reason why kid behind the camera can't leave is because, well, he owns part of the show. But I get your point. I'm just gonna say that kid behind the camera is indeed a pedophile. But... True. I don't know what Keem's logic is. I'm sorry. And I know I'm having a big of a dumb take here. My apologies. But... You're right, he should leave. Any publicity is good publicity.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
To them.
My boss needed me about something. Sorry. You have to keep the crowd warm for me, Nintendo man. But you did a wonderful job. Thank you, buddy.
I mean, I've had dumb takes before. So this ain't my first. What Shadow's Humor said wasn't wrong. To be fair with him.
Oh well. I'm off the phone. I have work. Work called me. I'm sorry. The fuck. I'm very much in demand, folks. Very much in demand. The fuck. 1 second. Oh. Thank
I got quite conversation to going.
Thank you, Maggot. You are wonderful. Thank you, dear. You're the best. 1 second. God damn it. Okay. God, oh god, I love. Oh my god, my crew of fucking.
Reason. Yeah, hang on a minute.
What?
I mean, that's like saying like maybe that's just a meme. Sorry, I shouldn't say it. Sorry.
Can't stand by. I recommend.
Again, Maggot, when I come into situation like...
Okay, wait. I really hope you were fighting with the chat when I was on the phone with folks.
No, Maggot, like, I was just speaking to Maggot.
Hey, Maggot, do you have power? I don't know if you have power to come in. Yes, it was the best. Say it, Nintendo Milk. Okay, guys, let's not be mean to Nintendo Milk. Holy fuck. Are you on call? It's Huggy, a DR. What the fuck is DR? Anyways, let me, sorry, Human Maggot, if you have something to say, enter the call.
Again, you're right, but to me this came off as a guilt by association situation because it wasn't just like... Because I know Peepaw, I know the shit he said, and I'll be fair, he does have his takes. And I will admit sometimes he's in the wrong. This is where I don't want
I have a lot of people. Wait 1 second. I got this. Fuck you. Fuck
Jesus
you.
Christ, how many people do you, like, need?
I don't need nobody. People adore me. You people fucking... By the way, for those that don't know, Huggy got 1,000 subscribers. Because of everyone here has been helping Zero Huggy. I'm so appreciative. Blessings be upon you. Anyway, let's... Trying to read, buddy. People still work for Sheen. Does that mean they co-sign slave labor? Probably, actually, never mind. Trying to see. Window. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. Sorry, Maggot gave me. Oh, Maggot gave me the
that I will fucking say. Like, when he had that little debate on stream, that's when I was like,
I'm curious.
I was just like not shaking my head. Like,
can I go here?
I thought you were the host of this Discord server.
I'm daddy in the server. I'm just that wasn't my question. My question was, can I go? Okay, perfect. I could just do this. So Peapod says, all I know is I fucked up and I made a huge mistake in my original take. At least
he admit he fucked up. That's the good part.
That whole family is really fucked up, and while I don't know if Mike is a P word, I will say that he's definitely unconvicted SR.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. He really confirmed that he's a pedo. I'm sorry. What?
Next.
He literally said it live. So that to me
there's also Wait, there's also some allegation that Charlie R-worded one of his sisters. I don't remember if it was Jenny or the other one. I don't remember her name. Again, this is all coming from memory, so don't quote me. But here's a quick search video I found. I didn't watch it. Also, I don't have time with work, so take it with a grain of salt. Charlie Chill tried to R-word his sister. Here's another one. Okay, good. Then we go here. Yes, Charlie Chill was staying in their pool house because of his drug abuse. He assaulted Bridget. There was also some videos out there where they were talking about how he gave alcohol and I think pot to one of Janie's kids who was like maybe 12 or so at the time. Don't quote me as the gospel on this because I'm pulling from memory here. Oh. Sounds like crazy how Keem continued to sweep for him. We need more outrage. I want him gone. Okay, go. Boom. People acknowledging Mike's wrongdoing, but believes Bridget 100% was into it regardless of age. I think and then Leona was like, what Mike did was Bridget was wrong regardless if he knew or not, but I didn't think he's a kid dealer. I love me. Oh. Statutory R-word is also only used because a minor cannot consent to predation regardless of a minor's actual advances. Ugh. It was called for jury on a pedo case when the man sexually molested a 6-year-old kid. That's a PDF because a 6-year-old kid cannot give consent. Bridget was above the age of consent, so she could have had sex with anyone who's under 18. She could have sex with anyone under 18. Motherfucker, that man
I'm
is not
sorry, but
was above over 18. Are you like Peepaw? My God.
Peepaw, come on. That's what I'm gonna criticize you on.
She could have relations with anyone under 18. But was Mike above 18? Was Mike under 18? Fucking people, you idiot. People.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna criticize you on.
All you need to do, people, is be like, hey, I made a bad fucking take. Hey, people.
That's it. It's okay to be educated. Sometimes I'm not educated on most stuff either. Heck, I literally came in here and thought, oh, well, everything's guilt by association. Turns out I wasn't. And I'm sorry for that. I have a bad fucking take. So, yeah. But, come on,
so she could have, they couldn't try the other person with any type of crime unless it was said R-word. However, since Mike was over 18, since Mike was over 18, he legally couldn't have sex with her, hence the statutory rape charge, which had been filed by her parents. For whatever stupid reason was okay with it. They were just poor white trash. It decided that just everyday. So.
Okay, wait a minute. Where was this at exactly?
This is Maggot had gave me those things. Those screenshots.
Okay, Maggot, where was this, like, which,
This was a group chat.
Group call was it? Like,
not
which
group call? It's a thing that Flatley does where he puts people in a random Twitter thing and then they just talk.
Oh,
this idiot decides to confront it. Okay, whatever, let's continue. I don't want to argue a split hairs. I'm not a lawyer, but a person who can be convicted of, or in this case, not convicted of statutory rap, and not be a PDF, because a person can be of the age of consent like Bridget, even though she was still a minor, and the other person can be over the age of 18 and statutory charge, whereas a PDF is someone who engages in sexual contact with someone who cannot give consent. Bottom line, he's a twisted, sick person, and I will not defend him, nor will I defend anyone who is associated with anything he's involved with. So in the last few, it seems like he's putting blame on the parents and for being poor white trash for not charging that. But not
No,
charging
it
Mike.
wasn't on the parents. It was on her decision. In
No.
fact,
no,
Go
this
ahead.
is what people. This is what people have said.
that it's the parents.
For her parents,
What?
for whatever reason, was okay with it. They are just poor white trash. It is sadly just everyday life for them. He put the onus on them. That's not the situation, Nintendo Mail.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Can we
She
get
made the
this?
decision. That's her, like she
Was
chose to
it-
be with him at the age
was
of 17,
it-
and now a divorce. Like what?
They're not gonna get a divorce, silly Billy. They're not gonna get no fucking divorce. If they get a divorce, then what does this really mean? I can't help
Really, I
thinking-
heard they were getting a divorce.
It's a lie. It's a fucking bit they did on that fucking thing. It's a bit, bro. Like, if they were getting a divorce, why would Bridget go on Twitter and say, "Hey, I tricked this oaf of a man that I was of age." If you're going to get a divorce, wouldn't you want to destroy this person? Wouldn't you want to get everything he has? Like, that makes no sense. You're defending someone you're getting divorced by. Right. Okay, can we get your stance now since you ran away? People always out here making real claims. Here's an idea. Let's just drop all this nonsense. They are all horrible people. Nothing is going to be done about any of it. The past bad actions and probably the current one. They will continue to have support and people will continue to watch and throw money at them. I won't personally, but each to their own. People, I could make that argument. Because
I'm
can make the
sorry,
argument, but you
I'm
never made
not
the
defending
argument,
you
bro.
here. I'm sorry, but like, I get, you and I are friends, but being real here, this does not make you look good at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't make them look good whatsoever.
In fact, this wasn't by the parents' choice. In fact, I don't even know why the fuck the parents agreed to this. Because you also need the parents'
she's
consent.
okay, yes, she's underage in Nintendo Mail. That's why it's on the parents.
That makes no fucking...
If the parents are, if she's underage, right? Technically,
Yes.
it's on the parents to press charges on the person. That's why it's on the parents. Do you understand me? It could be a whole nother thing if she was of age and she got assaulted or whatnot. That's a whole nother bag of worms. But in this case, she was underage. The parents
Yes.
the parents have to be the one to press charges.
Yes.
Okay, is this the whole? Yeah. So this is the whole thing. Thank you. Thank you, maggot. People should be off doing old man things and not watching bunnies cancel the streams. I mean, oops. Damn,
Jesus
maggot.
Christ, maggot.
Damn, maggot. Just going off kilter. Jesus. They're all horrible people, such BS. The parents are clearly a failure, but it's irrelevant. It doesn't change what Mike did. Okay, just excuse it all. They all suck. Yes, Mike is a
Like,
grown
of course, like, K-Huck said that
was.
kid
What
behind the camera is
parents-
weird, but
Mike would be
to be
arrested
fair
and
with her,
defense.
like, if she's just saying, he's weird, that's fine, to me, that just seems like he's just weird. To me, he's a pedophile. And weird. Like, it's kind of both at the same time. But in this instance, I'm just going to call him outright a pedophile. Yes, he literally, like, fucked a kid. Literally. And he literally admitted this live on air, so... I don't know what else to tell you. That's my take on this situation.
As I heard dodging the question, Ayla Mao. Maggot, I finally feel 10 pounds lighter. Because she's friends with idiots like Peapot and parroting his talking points. Just like Peapot parroted Keem's. But he knows the age to begin with. I'm confused by...
Headbug, the candles were the one that gave it away. He counted out the candles, and there were 17 of them. Thus, that's how this whole thing started.
Wait, can I show the thing?
And she even told him that while it is still wrong, she even told him that she was 18, but then later lied about her age. Which, again, Bridget's in the wrong for that, to be fair with you. Yeah. He counted the candles, and there were 17.
I am so... That's sad. That's very sad.
Yeah, with a lot of candles like that, I just thought it would be like a big 1-7 in there. Yeah, she was a child. She is the child, and he's responsible. But again, both are like, both of them like just get in trouble. I'm sorry, but
we're
like,
not
she's
doing
still in the
that
wrong.
term anymore. Goddamn you, goddamn you, Jay. No using point blank. Period. We don't use any Xylie-isms. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is true. He didn't know her age for 2 years, but then she said that, which to me seems like that kid behind the camera is a foul liar. That's why I don't like. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He's also a pedophile. Why do you think I like?
See, what I want to know is why the fuck was K-Hug, did K-Hug legitimately defend it, or was she was like, oh, I don't know, I can't really say, oh no. Like, I just want to know where.
To me, she just called him weird. Which, again, nothing wrong with calling him weird. He is literally a weirdo. So, but like, I don't know why. Like, honestly, from what I heard, she called to me, from what I heard, she just called him weird and moved the fuck on. Nothing wrong with calling him weird there.
Yeah, but like you kind of like you can't say like I know what the game is. The game is he fucking knew he was
yeah, he fucking knew about this.
He fucking knew.
That
like
he knew.
There's no. The thing is, I ain't gonna say what Slug says because that's fucking extreme. But I know the game. Bro, I've seen that way too much times around me. I've seen it happen in high school, and the thing is that homegirls were like bragging about it, talking about it.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, weird. Not dodging the question. He is weird. He is a pedophile too, and I understand like K-Huck, like I don't know. To me, it just seemed like that it's not her vocabulary. But to give her some like, kind of like some credit, I mean, right now it's just like the weird shit. Yeah, I don't like. I don't care if she's being called weird, but to me, this just seems like questionable. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing conversation here.
Well, like I said, I've been around these in high school where freshmen will go after adults because of whatever reason. I've seen I've seen it happen many times over. Many times over, I had to fucking pick up the pieces and I had to be there for them because they felt very sad and very hurt and whatnot. So I understand firsthand how power dynamics could destroy someone when they're young. But at that time, I never considered it to be, you know, those legal terms and whatnot. Again, it's creepy, it's fucked, it's wherever the case is. But you have to be careful of what you say and how you say it. Because saying those words, if you just say it all willy nilly, PDF, R word, whatever the case is, you're making it lose its meaning. So I'm not going to go to that extreme. But I know, but like I said, I've seen it. I've seen the game. I've heard the excuses. Like it's the same shit but different day. So no matter what other people say, you need to say it. No, I don't need to be all of that. You cannot tell me what to say or what can I say. I understand. We all see it. We don't need to make it obvious. Call them nonsense. Yeah, we could call them nonsense. I forgot that British term. It's adorable and okay. And children cannot consent. There you go.
That is true.
Yes.
Again,
I'm on YouTube and like I'm tired of saying the alternate words like that. But yes, that. By the law of the Lord, what he did was that.
it was indeed child rape.
But I'm not going to say that.
Child rape.
But I'm not going to say that because like it's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much of it. But it's just fucked up. And I'm not defending. I am not defending it. Just because I don't want to say it.
He wasn't arrested for child rape.
No, he was arrested for domestic violence. So we gotta see what that's all about.
Yeah, he was arrested for domestic violence, but he wasn't arrested for child rape, even though he literally admitted it on live on stream.
The gentleman consented to drinking contest when he lost. GFA, just shut the fuck up. Just be a good noodle, for fuck's sake.
He's just trolling. He's just trolling. Let him troll.
By the way, JFA, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you guys to do another episode of You Muted. I find you guys fascinating. I find you guys appeasing.
I think it's because of Burn. Like he's so busy with other stuff.
Hello, Maggot.
Hey, Maggot.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Preach your gospel, sister. Speak on it. But please, do me a favor, please. Just try to be calm. Please, and think.
It doesn't
Yeah, no, it's not like that. I'm on limited time, anyways. I only have until 9 because Max is waiting for me. But the first thing was just this guilt by association thing with Xylie. It's not guilt by association, Nintendo Mail, because Mike is a confirmed pedophile.
To me, it came off like that.
How much of it have you really watched or paid attention to, other than
mostly
slapping shit?
But yeah, I get your point.
Okay, so probably not enough to have a real opinion about it, right?
Yes, I get your point on that.
Okay. So, I mean, coming in here and flying off without really knowing is maybe not the best take. But it's definitely not guilt by association. And it's not just Xylie who's in the wrong. All of the people who are working with him are making the choice to work with and be around a pedophile. She's just the closest one. She's just the closest one to home for us commentary people because we know her more than we know anybody else there aside from like Keemstar. So yeah, not guilt by association.
Okay.
What was the other person that you said was guilt by association?
Peepaw?
Peepaw. Also not guilt by association because he's in his own mess. He's in his own mess because of his own fucking stupidity. Because of the child bride shit.
Like that just no. To me it just seemed like what the fuck? Like what the fuck, people? But like what about
Go ahead.
K-Huck? What about K-Huck? Like,
I think K-Huck is parroting what Peepaw is saying, and she's walking a fine line because she has a friend who has veered around calling Mike a pedophile, Peepaw. So I think she's just parroting his talking point, which is not surprising to me because K-Huck has absolutely no personality of her own. I'm not shocked that she's just fucking playing the safe game because that's what everybody around her thinks. It wasn't just people. I mean, Liana Taylor was in there too, saying that she didn't think he was a pedophile. So, yeah, it's clear to me where K-Huck is getting her opinion from, and that's why I think it's pathetic because, like, just have your own opinion. It's really not that hard. You don't have to have the opinion of everybody that you're friends with. Like, you're allowed to have your own opinion. And if you're not, then maybe they're not really your friends. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Also, the other thing was about Mike, the whole, what is it? Him knowing her age or whatever. So, supposedly the story is that Mike, got with Bridget when he believed that she was 16, and then they dated for 2 years, and after 2 years, he found out at her birthday party that she was 17 because he, quote-unquote, counted the candles on the cake, which, I mean, I'm sorry, that just sounds like bullshit to me. I don't know how you date somebody for 2 years and don't know how old they are. I mean, like, I'm in an e-relationship and I think I'm pretty sure I know my partner's social security number, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous and I don't believe it for 1 second. She also wasn't really 16, she was 15. And at that point when he found out that if that story is true, he found out she was lying and then chose to stay anyways. I don't know why you would stay. I don't know why you would stay with somebody who lied to you about their age for 2 years, because that on its face is really fucked up. But he chose to stay. So, but yeah, that's if we're giving him the benefit of the doubt that story is true, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt that is a true story because it just sounds a little too fantastical to be true.
That is true. Yes, I will admit that. To me, this just what came off with it with me was that this was entirely guilt by association. All of it, like, to me.
Why?
And I will admit I was wrong.
Why did you think that?
Because from what I heard from every circle and such, that's why.
Okay. Look, I'm not going to flack you. I'm not going to flack you too hard.
And Slug, mostly.
Yeah, I'm not going to flack you too hard about taking the opinions of people around you or whatever, because people will say the same thing about me. But, like, yeah, just, you know. I've also spent more time looking into the situation, so I feel better equipped to discuss it, I guess. But, yeah. I mean, look, we all make stupid takes. I would just suggest for you, because you find yourself in this situation a lot, to, you know, steer clear of making opinions on things that you don't really know anything about. Yeah?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Was there anything else? Huggy, was there anything you wanted to ask me or anything while I'm here? Or?
I don't. The thing with you, Maggie, is like, I have nothing on my mind right now, but then when you fucking go off on wall smashers or wall bangers, I have questions. But I don't want to keep it too long. I mean, I really do appreciate you coming in. So, thank you.
That's...
No problem.
Honestly, I fucked up, so my apologies on that.
You know what? Listen, we just had a bad take. I mean, not Maggot.
Yeah.
But like, you have a bad take, that's fine. You're forgiven. All you sins are
I'm
forgiven.
the queen. I'm the queen of bad takes. Okay, look, that's I'm the
It's
queen
no
of it.
wonder
I've
why
been
I
a
get
whole
called
community.
bullshit.
I'm just saying. But I mean, and then also too, the Edwin and Salvo stuff with Xylie, it really, really bothers me. Not so much Salvo, because Salvo didn't really have a career, but Edwin,
True.
his career was completely and utterly ruined by that situation. And all that happened was that they were drunk and degenerate and made a girl uncomfortable. Mike is a pedophile. I mean, they're two very different things. And then the other thing, I don't know if you're aware, you probably aren't because you're not on Twitter. Keemstar was actually Keemstar was recently exposed for being sexual with a girl named Lynx on Discord.
Oh, that, yeah, I've heard
3
that.
hours worth of it, right? And I've listened to that. I've listened to that call in its entirety, and I got to tell you, for Xylie to brush it off and act like it's a nothing burger is kind of crazy to me, because that is exactly what Salvo and Edwin got canceled for. That's exactly what they got canceled for. So, I mean, I'm just saying, that's why she's getting as much shit as she is, because it's so blatantly obvious that she's being morally inconsistent. And that drunk crash out that she was having on stream because Slug donated was wild. Xylie drunk and crashing out on stream was not on my 2025 bingo card, but here we are. Yeah, I recommend her not to drink and stream. Advice that I also give to other people like K-Huck, but whatever. Anyways, I don't think there's anything else I really have to add to it.
I will say that, Maggie. I will say, Maggie, you came in clutch with not only those clips, but with the screenshots of the group chat.
To be fair, the clips that I post on Twitter, if you look right underneath of it, I just took them from Slug. I just didn't want to have what Slug was saying attached to what I was saying, but those clips came from Slug. And
I do want to ask though, what's your opinion like with Slug doing this shit? Like, do you think like it's kind of justified or some shit?
I think,
or do you think Slug is just?
I think Slug is being Slug. Slug is doing what Slug always does.
That's a whole. That's a whole thing. But yes. But that being said, thank you, Maggie. You are cool. Always appreciate you coming by.
All I ask is for the explanation of the situation. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gave you the most basic rundown possible, but yeah, yeah. I would suggest that if anybody asks you whether you think Mike is a pedophile or not, you just say yes. It's a very simple yes or no answer. So,
well,
even
that
Huggy,
question's already answered. I think he's a pedophile. Like,
even
he's
Huggy,
weird. He's also a pedophile.
Content channel. He's a lol-cow content channel. Even he knows that Mike is a pedophile. So, like, you know, it's just these people that are being paid that are like not.
They don't want to speak anything about it. Yeah, I get that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slug is Slug, yes. But thank you, Maggie. I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for you.
All right, peace out.
Bye. Oh, Nintendo Bell.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Again, you know, my apologies for not, like, I misunderstood situation. I thought it was the whole guilt by association bullshit. Like, now I see what's going on, but I'm gonna be fair here. I'm gonna give, like, some, like, benefits of the doubt. Maybe they didn't know, but to be fair, I think Keem just wants to keep Kit behind the camera because content, and because he doesn't fucking care. It's what makes him money, that's why.
I get you.
I mean, if this is like, if Keem is doing shit like this, then
ow,
and Xylie is defending it, that's kind of questionable in my personal opinion. Because some people look up to Xylie. This to me just seems very questionable. So, yeah, I see their point, but you know, with K-Huck, you know, I think to be honest with you, I think she just needs to be educated a little bit. Not very hardly though, but like, you know what they did. And I mean, being called weird is a first step. That's kind of a first step, but yeah. I think that's it.
Thank you, Nintendo Mail, for coming by. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
You have a wonderful day. Bye.
You too. Give me a second. I need a drink of water.
Fantastic. Nintendo Mail in MAGA, everyone. Listen, Jade, I know it must be very late for you, but would you want to come in and talk to me on stream and get the people give the people what they want? You've been one of the best been one of the best chatters outside RBF and Cal and Maggot and whatnot. By the way, before I continue over my spiel, if you guys want, it's nearly 2 a.m. I'm stoned. I would be useless and get you into trouble. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you would get me into trouble. You almost did with that fucking picture of yours. But before I continue, like I said, if you guys want to support the stream, there's memberships. There's memberships, super things, super chats. Those that become members could get first dibs on cool content like a day early or maybe a few hours early, and then it gets posted later on tonight for the whole public to see. So you could do that. I'm only saving you for myself. I'm a good friend, of course you are. So yes, so anything. So like I said, memberships, super things, super chats, what have you, will be much appreciated, and it will be a blessing. And yes, but let me just continue for a little bit. If you guys were given an opportunity to audition, well, I haven't seen you, by the way. Haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad you're alive. That's so nice. Maggie's about the people. And also Nintendo Mail, don't be a stranger. Be part of the commentary hell. Have fun. Get kooky. And whatnot. Have fun. But in any case, oh my butt. Excuse me. So, with that being said, if you guys were given the opportunity to audition for a show, or if you were to be pitching a show, what idea would you have, or what show would you want to audition for? I would audition for Local Live. Only if Mike gets fired, let's make a audition. I don't even want to get paid. I love age, just double it down regardless because it can't be wrong. Look at Kia being a fucking hero in the chat. I can get that. Hell yeah. Local UK, local dogs. Okay. Please do explain to me what local dog. Well, what is local dogs? Wait, is this woman in my chat or not? No. Logs. Purple thing. There you go. Fuck yeah. Remember love the thing. Remember love the thing. Okay, cool. It's like full smooth. Mm-mm-mm. People in the Wolf Mansion thing acting really spicy. Because puppies are cute and funny. I have more respect for people who can admit that they were wrong and those double down on foolishness. Look how life with just dogs. I wouldn't even think about joining Little Cow. Okay. Doesn't make live in your state. You might be up for a lawsuit. I'll admit I do get some things wrong. And if I'm educated, I'm wrong, then yeah, I'll admit I was in the wrong. When you clip the dog sent in and judged. The winner gets free food for a year, multiple episodes on the series spread out challenges. I don't even watch that shit. Also, no, Jeffrey, he wouldn't last in the desert. It's very mature of you. Okay, I know Jade's high because that last statement is like crazy. Also, there was, I think I also touched upon it just a tiny bit of low cow Aussie in the whole Mitch saga. I felt really bad for Mitch. Mitch really wanted to work with low cow live. He's been in all the shows. He's been there, and he doesn't make numbers. He doesn't give the people what they want. He doesn't give the people what they want. And if people are dogging him, I think Aussie, I think Restov and the other person dogged him, Keem dogged him. I think even Ken from Lockhart Cafe was dogging him. Everyone was like dogging him. I'm sleep deprived and in a mood. What mood can you possibly be in? I am so confused at that. Mitch should actually show up to that recording. He actually did, Reese. He actually did, and he actually went through the whole thing. Like, I thought that recording was going to be on hiatus, that's why I thought Mitch was working so hard to be on Local Aussie. But I guess they are back. The only person that was back was Core, Beavers, and Mitch. There wasn't what happened? I think Toxic. I forget who the lineup is for now recording. Guys, I know Matt's there. Matt Pitt's there. Beavers, Core. Mitch is good for content. Like I said, Mitch, I've always made the argument that Mitch is very entertaining. But he needs someone that he could vibe with. He needs someone that he could either have a conversation with or he could make the funnies with. Basically, Australian budget British. Lord have mercy on you, head bug. I think he's funny, fucker, lol. Yes, I think he's funny too. I think he's very funny too. I think he's a good noodle. I just didn't like how he got bullied on I think Local Rewind. Billy was like you can look at the other shows. I'm like, I think it's like Local Aussie only gets rid Only got rid of him because of his association with him. I need help. I need help. What can I say? What are you talking about? Jade, make sense. Get yourself sober, my guy. Well, according to Keem said that he wasn't making any money. According to, I think, Tech, he said he wasn't interesting. Yeah. Wait. Reaper is engaged to the one old crackhead that used to be around. I can't remember his name. Oh yeah, that's right. You got that one. But yeah, Billy asked him how would you start a conversation, and Mitch was like, "I would say hi, how you doing? How's the weather?" And it's like you guys see in not Billy, in Mitch's eyes, and in his mind that he didn't know how to react. Like he felt constricted. Like if I go too crazy, you guys don't like it. If I go too nice, you go like, what is the point? I think he. I think. Oh, are you talking about Nile Maggot? They didn't really date. I think it was more of an E date. And I don't remember what the reason why they broke up for. I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck. But I remember that Niall and Nick dated. And the only reason why I didn't know they dated is because he fucks funny all wonky. Yes. Oh my god, lovely. 1 second. Oh, speaking of his Nick's, Nick's is a friend of mine. But, not Niall. Well, I don't know what other crackhead there is. I forget. Yeah, I don't know. I only know if you. No, I might read your comments because your comments are fucking hilarious. If you don't want to come into streams, I might as well read your pearls of wisdom, my guy. You need a British accent to make it funny. The other thing, I have someone that's British. It's Reese. Like I could just have Reese read. Like if Reese comes in, I can have Reese read your shit, and whatever the case is, if need be. Do you remember the guy PT supposedly doxed? I don't fucking remember that shit. Bro, there is. You talking about Joey Westside? Oh. Look at Kia being Encyclopedia Britannica wisdom. Look at that shit. God bless. That was perfect. 1 second. What the fuck is this shit? By the way, one quick thing for anyone that he is #1 researcher. Oh yeah, by the way, for those that were wondering or have an inkling of caring, allegedly Ethan Ralph, aka the Ralph male, had went to Colombia for something, wasn't here for 3 days, and then I think Andy Worski had said maybe he died, maybe it's over, but he didn't die. He streamed with links. So yeah, just a public service announcement. The Ralph male did not die. Maybe we got wise and dumb. Joey, I don't know. You're not fucking old, Jade. Stop saying you're old. You're not old. You're oldish. You know, no, we're not dating. Bro, when I was back in the Salvo servers, the original Salvo server, Jerry Westside was a thing. But after a while, when you don't talk with people as much, when you don't talk with people that much, you just get this overabundance of like what the fuck is my remote? Yeah, I'm not sure if I have any pieces. My hip replacement is booked for next week. Apparently, we're going to Discord spam slurs to all her friends. Yeah, that sounds like Joey Westside. That really does. 1 second. Bro, oh, another thing is, Drama Alert is so... Drama Alert is so starved for content. I think they're starved for content. Yeah, Shadow, are you familiar with fucking Joey Westside? And if so, like, have you ever fought with Joey? Let me see if I can get this up. Uh, this is what they have. Like, they actually did a simulation. Like now, one of them can get this gorilla tired. The fuck? Other than that, but I knew the cool context. Until my correction, because I admit my mistakes. I'm an automatic. That's between you and I'm aware. Excuse me. What the fuck? No, Shadow. The eyeshadow on fucking drama alert. That's supposed to be a simulation of that stuff. What are we doing here? What is this shit? I thought we were talking about drama all of a sudden. I'm telling you, because outstanding we have outstanding people in commentary that can do drama better than them. They're relegated to do simulations of 100 men versus a gorilla. And the thing is that if you truly want to show how powerful, like if you write a character or you create a character, like you don't have to make the character pick up a building. You don't have to have him or her stop a moving train. Just have the person fight a gorilla and not die, and like have them fight it convincingly. It's kind of the same thing with bears too. Yeah, same thing with bears too. Which, by the way, I am inching ever so closely of wanting to do merch. I might be doing a t-shirt design for the summer. I don't know what I would do, but I'm figuring it out, and I might do like a press release on it. So if people are interested, like if I could get like depending what the quota is for the shirts, if I need to meet like a 40 count, MAGA is just like people willing to say opinion about someone through text. When we're saying the VCU live stream, MAGA has almost zero credibility whatsoever. Huggy hoodie, buck up, champ. Oh, you want? A hoodie sounds good. So I might be doing like a hoodie, a t-shirt. Don't let people get you. Woman, drink coffee. You're being a fucking menace. You're being a goddamn menace. And also, I thoroughly enjoy. It's 2:00 in the morning for you, and you're up watching me. I feel so honored. Honestly, I use Creator Spring. Yes, I would. Yes. So depending on what the quota is, I'll see what I can do. I feel as though I feel confident enough that I could get the quota met for people to buy the shirts. Now it depends on the design. It depends on the shirt. It depends on the sizes. But we'll see how that goes, because I feel as though like I'm hip. I'm cool. I think people would like to rock some cool Huggy merch. Hollywood Huggy, which I should have, since the term Hollywood Huggy comes from a wrestling term. I should be. It should be like the bear looking like Hulk Hogan, because Hogan was Hollywood Hogan back in his old days. But whatever the case is, it stuck. And I gotta thank Badwick for giving me that nickname. And I think Badwick and some other people had given me a nickname on that. But yeah, that's my idea of it. Also, that in stickers. I might be doing stickers or patches. But you gotta see, I need to talk to my artists. I gotta talk to my editors, associates, partners, whatever the case is. But if the demand is there, I will sure fulfill it. Right. Also, maybe Thursday we might see Jade come on the stream because there was like a podcast from Meghan Markle, and I want to hear what a British person thinks of the podcast. And I want to know their raw feelings of it because I feel like a lot of people here in America worship Meghan and Harry, and I feel like people from Britain, from London, not from London, from Great Britain, despise the couple. So I want to dive deep into that stuff. I really truly want to understand. Is it trust? Well, yes.
Are you home?
Because I want to know what people have ideas about. I want to know how they feel about certain things.
Alu means a little bit. You don't speak Punjabi?
TMT talks. Yes, I could make this segment called TMT.
Hey. 5.
TMT. Yes, that's what I will literally make a graphic for it, and I will actually have, like, I will have that as a background instead of what you see right here. TMT, and then we could have my thing and then your thing, or if you have another, like, if any British person is welcome to come in. If people are actually needing that spoiler, that says a lot of what Great Britain is all about. Huggy, who is your favorite wrestler? Your favorite wrestler is Hollywood Hogan because I'm named after him. But yes, I would definitely do. I hate everyone equally. Yeah, I could see that, my dear. I could definitely see that. But because the thing is like, here's a quick skinny of stuff. Is that I go online and I see YouTube channels that talk about Meghan and Harry, and they make it seem like they are God's gift to the universe. Everything that they do is wrong, and the media is mean, and the British people are mean. Like, everyone's mean. And I've yet to see a British podcast that talk about this stuff. And there are, like, a lot of people that watch this. They get donations, they get web applications. It's the best script ever, honestly speaking. So, wait, what the fuck? Hold on, one second. What the hell is going on with this? Ooh, interesting. Okay, cool. Piers Morgan talks about Meghan a lot. She definitely talked about. She's also a drama queen. Oh, really? No, because the thing I sent you,
let me give you my pot.
the thing I sent you on the show was like, she,
Yeah.
so she did an interview with someone. I forgot her name. I think her last name was Lima. But essentially, in the podcast, like, they were very nice to one another. They were in rocking chairs, and, like, I'm listening to the podcast, and it's like, she has a thing where she's trying to be motivational. Like, one thing that she said was, she said along the lines of, you know you're worthy when you get out of the proving game, and then, like, no, not Angelina Lima. I think I told Kia about this. 1 second. It's like, I think I said it here. Let me see. What the fuck? Let me see. Online. Wait, what did... Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to find the name of the person I was talking about. Find the conversation. Yeah. Her name is Jamie Kern Lima. That's her name. Yeah, that's her name. Thank you for the background. Yes. So she invented. So they did a podcast, and like she's very good with her. Megan's very good with being inspirational. Like she talked about, the thing I said about, the Provy game and whatnot.
Huh?
Yeah, with the facts against top
Today mean
lady.
business?
Megan only does very controlled
Why?
media stuff. Well, and also like she knew the person
Why does he mean
for a
business
while.
today?
Like I think they're best friends.
Huh, Dad?
She's PR prepared.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, you would have to be if you're part of the royal family. Like there was a thing where like her kids wrote a letter for her, and then I think Harry wrote a letter for her, and then like a lot like, and then they were talking like being mad inspirational, like, oh, women felt out of touch or whatnot, and they don't feel great enough, and then she went into the whole spiel. Like she's very good. Like I listened to it just to learn different podcast styles, different interview styles, and if you watch if you watch the YouTube thing, which I'm not gonna, unlike commentary, I don't know what the whole thing is about that copyright. I'm not gonna be like showing something and then I get copyright pause. I'm good on that. But like they talked about how like they didn't wear makeup. They were in the PJs. Like it was a whole comfy PJ type of thing. So British includes certain phrases to calm the public. Americans do not. Yes, she's totally an LA girl. If she has questions beforehand to give specific instructions of what can and cannot be said. It's American PR though, Huggy, not British. You can tell by the terminology she uses in her answers. British people use certain phrases to calm. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, like I said, I was listening to it, and I'm like, who is the best person that doesn't have a filter, who I could bring on and just talk about this? And I thought, oh, Jade. Jade loves to talk shit. I just gave it to Jade, and she says, if you wait until Thursday, I'll give you my fees on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's content for me. I adore it. I adore it to death. But let me see something. Let me see. Rhea Ripley. Okay. What the fuck is this shit? Let me see if I could pull this up. See if I could pull this up. Let me show this real quick. This is Vital.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ito ay tungkol kay Vitaly Zodorovetsky. Noong 26 ng Marso 2025, dumating siya bilang turista sa mula Densapar via Cebu Pacific Flight 5J280. Noong 2 ng Abril ay inisyoan ng mission order number 2025 against Vitaly Zodorovetsky.
And what you gonna get?
And Vitaly really loves attention. Bro will do anything for it. And he's been making YouTube videos for a long time. And like early on, he gets big doing prank videos. Like here's one where he pretends to be a zombie and like chases people around. Then in 2012, he does a prank where he pretends to have a bomb in a suitcase. And of course, this freaks people out and they run away. And so, bam, he gets arrested. Here's his mugshot. 2 years later, in 2014, he pulls a stunt where he runs onto the field during the World Cup, and bam, he gets caught and arrested for that. Then in 2016, he pulls a stunt where he tries to climb the Hollywood sign, and bam, he gets arrested for that. 2 weeks later, at the NBA Finals game, he runs onto the court shirtless during a game, and bam, he gets arrested yet again. Then the next year, in 2017, at the World Series, during the game, he runs out onto the field in his underwear, and they catch him, and bam, he's arrested again. Here's his mugshot. Oh, and it doesn't stop there, because 3 years later, in 2020, Bro goes to Egypt, and he thinks it'll be a good idea to climb to the top of one of the pyramids of Giza, and vlog himself doing so.
I love you so much, world. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mother Nature.
And of course, bam, he gets arrested there, and he spends 5 days in Egyptian jail. Oh, but he's still not done, because like I said, Bro really loves all this attention. 3 months later, he's in Miami, and he's high on, he says mushrooms, but I'm assuming multiple drugs. And he's out and about, walking around, and I guess he decides he's gonna pull another dumbass prank on a random person, and there's a woman out jogging, and suddenly, boom, he jumps out in front of her, and he goes to hug her while she's jogging, and I guess she reacts and shoves him off of her, and pow, he ends up punching her again and again, and he ends up beating the shit out of her. And so, of course, bam, he
Bam. So far Vitaly likes to do things for attention, as all YouTubers do. I'm checking to see, just to make sure this is not, you guys cannot see it,
Not as fast as it's supposed to be.
or if it's being blocked. So I just want to make sure.
gets arrested again. Here's his mugshot. Yeah, like I said, it looks like he's on multiple drugs. Anyway, you can clearly see a pattern here. Dude just wants attention so bad that he's become, like, allergic to being a decent citizen. But, lucky for all of us, after his arrest in Miami, he kinda stops all of his antics. I mean, getting arrested for beating the hell out of a random woman, that's pretty bad. And so, he stops everything. But then, a year or two later, he decides to try and make a comeback. And he's gonna film himself doing some more internet pranks, aka harassing people in public.
Hello? With who? With your boyfriend?
Yes.
You know what they say, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And I would love to melt the chocolate out of you. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, to pick up black girls like you.
And yeah, and so you can see here, he's just
How's that even funny, bro? Like, what? Why? Just why? That's a crime. That's not a prank. A prank is like doing a prank call, like Bart Simpson and Mo. That's a prank. This is just being harassment.
harassing these women and just making them feel uncomfortable. But, unfortunately for him, those kind of internet pranks, they're kind of played out and they aren't really resonating with audiences anymore. And so, he comes up with a new idea. he's gonna switch it up, and he decides to live stream himself catching and confronting suspected P3DOs.
This guy's a pedophile. He came to meet a 15-year-old boy. This guy is a pedophile. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You came here to 15. We have it on camera.
And this new series of videos, it's actually pretty successful for him. Like, a lot of people watch it. However, there are also lots of accusations that most of these streams are fake or staged. Not only that, he starts getting accused of just luring random innocent people off of dating apps to meet up, and then he'll publicly accuse them of being a P3DO. In fact, he gets sued for it. Not once, but twice. And so that business venture eventually fails. And now we're in 2025, and Vitaly is 33 years old. And this is where he potentially screws his whole life up. Because bro decides to get back into doing his internet pranks. But this time he's gonna do it specifically in the Philippines for some reason. And here he decides to copy the antics of Johnny Somali and basically just go to an eastern country and live stream himself harassing locals in public. Like what he does to this local woman.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I wanna give you money. No? Okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal Go get your vaccine.
And then he goes and steals the hat off of this guy and like runs away with it. And he also runs into the back of a fast food restaurant and he starts harassing the workers there. And he also films himself harassing the security guard.
Sir, I have a question. I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your What? Is that okay or no?
Then he jumps on the security guard's motorcycle and like steals it. And he just does a bunch of things that feel like, I don't know, maybe a 33-year-old man would have grown out of.
Follow me, follow me.
Oh, but it keeps going. Because then he spots another security guard and he decides to harass them too.
I have a question for you. Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you. Dispatch, I'm a homosexual.
Then he goes to a nearby mall and steals one of those light therapy facial masks.
I'm gonna get arrested, oh no! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy, I'm gonna get arrested! Hello!
Then he goes and steals a whole ass pedestal fan.
That's my only fan left in the chat. Chat, I told you, Vitaly's back. Real king.
And these aren't the only things he's done, but, you know, this is a lot of it. And lots of people watch him stream, and they watch his clips online, and they, like, donate to him and his stream, and it just looks like he's gonna get away with all this and just continue being a turd. Until... You know who else was watching a lot of these clips? Apparently the Filipino police. Because a few days after all this, they find him and bam, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And this apparently just continues to be a joke to him because, I mean, look at him. He's like smirking in his mugshot like he did something. Not only that, he's also making faces to the camera as they're reading him his Miranda rights. It also looks like he's applauding himself as he's being arraigned. So yeah, not taking it seriously at all. Well, bro should take it seriously because the Philippines don't appear to be fucking around. Because this story blows up over there, and it's all over the news, like the whole country's talking about it. In fact, it gets so much attention that the president of the Philippines gets involved. And he films himself watching Vitaly's pranks, and he makes a whole ass reaction video to it and puts it on his YouTube channel. And here, the president actually says, foreigners who think they can humiliate Filipinos are done. This is an example that we are serious about our own country. So apparently there are no plans for the government to be lenient on him here. And while Vitaly hasn't been sentenced yet, he's looking at a possible 24 years in prison. And to make it worse, his trial for all this isn't even expected to start for another 2 to 3 years, which means he will likely be sitting in a Filipino jail for a few years before his trial even starts. So, I guess he finally got all the attention he wanted. Good luck with that.
The fact that Ray William Johnson wrote this down eloquently is amazing. I guess you wouldn't be going to the Philippines, they would literally lock you up for nothing there. I guess it won't be. They will literally lock you up for nothing there. Okay? Doesn't happen to me. You think you can do whatever you want in another country, good residence. 24 years is ridiculous for a harmless prank. Well, that's why you can. That's why they're doing it in that country. See, they can do whatever they want in their own country. Remember, there are certain countries that execute drug dealers post haste because it's their country. So if they see fit to make an example out of Italy, they'll do so. And this whole 2 to 3 year thing before the trial starts, it's just to mess with him. That's all it is. I'm not sadist, so me neither. I probably will win the arm. It probably fall down because I'm clumsy. Okay, but he wasn't sentenced to 20. No. He could be sentenced to 24 years in prison, but since I don't think they're allowing him to have bail, I don't think they're not allowing him to have bail. So what they're going to do is he's stuck there for 2 to 3 years. Like they're making it a point to postpone. Like I feel like they're not going to start the trial for a good long while, because if they do it right away, he's guilty no matter what. No matter what happens. I don't know if they do a jury of the peers or whatnot in Philippines, but like if it's done almost immediately, he's done for. So if there has to be any fairness, it has to be like a year or so. And even at that point, oh bro, he has to stay in jail for 2 to 3 years.
You know the company BNZY?
And he can't leave so even if he posts bail, he can't leave the country.
BNYZ.
So you might as well stay in jail because no one's gonna give him lodging. Sometimes someone will make him feel they're making their pitch in there. He's in a bad jail too. He'd be bummed. Be bummed for sure. Yeah, let's see, maybe, we don't know how long it will take. Yeah, they say 2 to 3 years. I'm just shocked at that. Like I said, I'm just shocked on that point. 1 second. Go here.
How you know they're gonna split? Go $1100.
1 second.
$400 now.
Oh, I'm trying to find other stuff.
They're gonna hit 2,000.
Oh, my eye hurts.
The bookings are over $4,000. They're not split. Yeah, they're not gonna split. Those companies different. But not the Netflix. That's the people company, you know.
Okay.
Booking is the mafioso company, like the booklet company. You know, the one shares about $500 or $600. You don't want to.
1 second, I just need to see
And when he invests,
where
you
the
want to
stuff
dividend
is
and
there. No, that's not. Well, I need to see my bookmarks. I know I had some in bookmark.
every day.
What
Every day.
Oh.
And the Damien used to be saying the same shit. And now
I want to show this real quick.
Damien?
I want to show this real quick. 1 second.
Damien. Damien.
There you go.
Grego.
I want to show this real quick. Where the fuck are you? Here you go.
The Queen's Illuminati, huh?
Exposure of the queer. Yeah! Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm studying Latin American women in visual culture.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body and creative spaces of Eurasian exposure of the queer.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
I'm Joyce. I study decolonial intimacies and indigenous politics of resistance.
I'm Victoria, and I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Hi, I'm Fawn, and I study monstrosity, the subaltern praxis. Or should I say I created it?
Hi, I'm Nunyala. I'm studying living artfully art as ritual therapy and pathway to decoloniality.
I'm Naomi, and I'm studying Black political economy.
I'm Natalie, and I'm studying fashion
Like
history and
Ducati?
gender studies.
Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm studying Latin American women in visual culture.
Next choice if you want to be if you want to be unemployed. Like, one second.
From the Massachusetts.
Me too. I've always worked for a person.
You know he had throat cancer?
Feel like he was there for a long time. Wait one second.
You fucking suck all over.
I'm trying. Damn! I was like looking at
throat cancer.
He's in bad jail too. Okay, maybe. You don't know how long it'll be. Is he a U.S. citizen? The usual wait time is 2 or 3 years. They use it, but not necessarily. I don't think he's illegal. Maybe some temporary residency or green card. I don't know. He begs Trump for help against the not for being an illegal immigrant. Seems like he was there for a long time. I assume he's a citizen, but I'm not sure. Fucked over by your own political leaning. How hate when that happens, head puck. I don't know if he was a Trump supporter. I don't remember that stuff. At least I will have the joy of hearing the funny name of the foreseeable future while they're prime minister. Made by someone without a degree. 2-tier here at the moment. Oh shit, I can't say that. Am I probably with this? No, I saw that thing on post L's, and I'm like, I've seen people, with those degrees, and I'm like, I just find it hilarious for that stuff. One second, let me see something because there was some more stuff. Actually, I bookmark a lot of stuff on Twitter, right?
Why would you need glasses? You don't put no glasses on anymore.
Oh, for anyone that's interested in that or a song earlier.
My name is Zelda. Save the world like. Yeah, my name is Link, man. I'm more well known than Lil Wayne. Oh, you thought my name was Zelda? Save the world like 15 times and save the princess from demise, and I do it all alone with no help and no.
I didn't number one. I had it on
Let me just show you this.
Lil Wayne. Oh, you thought my name was Zelda? Save the world like 15 times and save the princess from demise, and I do it all alone with no help and no advice. Hey, look, listen, annoying fairy. I'd rather be forced to listen to cunt Katy Perry. I think it's time I got some recognition, don't you think? Legend of Zelda, Legend of Link. Yeah, my name is Link, man. I'm more well known than Lil Wayne. Oh, you thought my name was Zelda?
$70.
I know this will be used in the Zelda cast.
I have no problem that they fucking know bullshit artists, you know what I mean? You can single lemon and hold it? What do you have for the first one?
I like to. Let's see. Oh, I can say that. Oh, yes. Here's a Trump guy. Okay, no free speech in the UK. I'll end up on the watch list, like V for Vendetta. And I like to walk the streets whenever I fancy. I'm not people who have seen liberal arts reviews that make bank. What is a liberal art? Is it when you paint liberally? Fucking Jade is high. It's just anything not business or math. So not factual studies. Got it. No. History of political science. languages. Yeah, people have liberal arts degrees, and some people do pull it off. I think you guys have very a niche degree on stuff, but if it's all about personality, opportunity, and talent, you can pull it off.
I'm buying from them, not from the
I think so.
I'm not having no problem with the gimmick.
I don't know. I made the most of anyone I know with my liberal arts degree. I'm not that high. I don't know. But sometimes, like, I don't know what your dosage is. I don't know if you are the type of person that eats stars to death. Which you should look up. Wait, I need to show this. I need to show this idea.
Figured out what happened. There's a gap.
Niche like law?
Wide.
No, like
Coming in, it's going on the floor.
like me, I have a creative writing degree. I bachelor's of fine arts.
That's what once.
Which is very broad.
That was the only problem because the floor was soaked. Remember the floor was soaked?
Political sciences too, but wait, I need to show Bug this.
Because there's no frame, and the water kept on coming in through here, and then after we.
These are the stars of death. So these.
It doesn't fit the frame. Huh? It's there a frame, but it does not fit.
Because the frame.
There you go.
Not high enough.
Watch this.
Not wide enough to be.
Not wide. Wide is fine.
Purple ones are 200 milligrams. This is what, you know. This is.
I take one of those, I'll sleep for 3 days.
This is one. This is
just
200
popped
to go
it like
deep.
it's a milk.
Sure. Who the fuck you think you're dealing with? A novice?
How many milligrams are in those?
200 in this one.
Oh, you just threw a 200 down the hatch?
I want some to go.
You got it to go. No way. Take one of these.
Dice, I don't know if you know, but like an effective dose is 20.
And what is he popping?
Just pop to 200. An effective dose is 20. Oh, fuck yeah. He'll drive well.
Yeah, I can't. I can't smoke.
I could eat
night.
3. I could open up with 3 of these. I could open up with 600 milligrams.
That's so insane.
And just ride out the fucking waves.
Yeah, you have no idea how insane that is.
I go to bed at night like a baby. I put that mask on. I sleep like a fucking baby. Sometimes I get paranoid in my sleep. And I wake up at 3 in the morning with my heart pounding. I gotta wake my wife up.
No, I'll tell you
Come
what
to the
happened to
living
me.
room. These are the stars of death. So these purple.
The thing is, he was saying.
Currys? I wonder. We'll have to ask. They're brothers. A lot of them.
Yeah, they're brothers. And what was her name? Renee's sister. I don't know her name either. It was a little different.
Kind of like woman. Big class. Jay, what's his name? Jay the Carol. Oh, Jay.
Restaurant, yes. Oh, we got a walkway now. I wouldn't mind it. Also,
Best one. Just keep on that road.
I'm gonna say if you say
That means everybody, no signs of the fluoride.
I can't lift you that high.
where's Jackie? Jackie. Oh, he's giving her money.
He's looking at it.
One second. Perfect. Ah! Sorry, I had to fix my microphone. Because when you have the microphone on for a bit, like when you turn it off and when you turn it on various times, light does the light doesn't it gets dim a little bit. Whatever. I've been getting munchies so bad, but nothing near me in 24 hours. My town sucks. You should always stock up for snacks. Like I always got snacks. Oh, a good idea for a snack is you get any type of ice cream. Like for me, I like chocolate. I would get chocolate ice cream and pound cake, and I would eat that.
That time that we went to go pick it up.
Let me tell you something. It works beautifully. It worked flawlessly.
I understand that. I know that.
It's wonderful. All that. I've been going. Yeah. Also, you guys. Also, you need to move to a better place.
Next to Con Edison. I told you next to Con Edison they have that thing where you went.
You need to move to a
You
way better place.
Go Wednesdays,
One
Tuesdays. That's what you were saying. You said,
cool.
$10. Different thing.
You said 200 miles for $10. What is it supposed to mean?
I'm watching on ice cubes. That's close, right? What means ice cube? Why are you? Are you on menopause, Jay? Like what are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with your life?
With the turnstile like this, remember? We couldn't figure
But
out
yeah,
how to open
ice
the
cream
turnstile.
and pound
It was
cake will
empty.
work wonders. I would say
I
that.
can put my car over there. It will go from 30 to 90 or 95 or 100 within like an hour and a half.
But the thing, but the thing is that yeah, with Vitaly, I think Vitaly's gonna be in such hot water like Johnny Somali. I think with Johnny Somali, Somali's not gonna leave South Korea. He's done for. Like
10 hours.
I'm waiting for someone to be stupid enough to do stupid shit up north. Like I want to see someone that actually go to North Korea and be a menace. See, that's the thing that people fail to realize is
A lot
that
of people have a cars.
you assume that a certain country it's not going to get away with it's going to allow you to get away with stuff. But people have a limits. People have limits to the nonsense. Okay, so what they'll do is like when push comes to shove, they're going to get that pound of flesh. And with Vitaly, they're going to have
Did they send you an email? Did they mail you something?
with Vitaly, they're going to they're going to keep him there just on spite. So that's what it is. And
Now there's no boots.
and I think when it
So
comes
when
to
there's
the
a toll, they
also the whole thing with the liberal arts stuff or whatever the case is like I think when people try to go for like business, science, and whatnot, people, I feel more and more it becomes passion projects. Like I feel so like when it comes to business or business management or whatever the case is, I feel so like people
My license is
do
registered.
people
So
go
every time I
through
pass my
all
toll,
trials and
it
tribulations,
goes to my Easy Pass
but
account.
when they try to put their degree
Just takes it out from my bank.
in practice, the field is very limited. So then they have
Well,
to
it
find something that
directly
is
pays
in
to my
demand.
bank. Yeah. So how come they're not they
Um,
from that same price? They did.
Same thing with history, like
paid.
the like
$10,
it
$9.
again. I think with these degrees, I think people go for passion more so than practicality. That's how I see it. Now, if you can make your passion into
Coming back,
something fruitful and
I
something
avoided
meaningful,
it,
then great. That's fantastic. But
anytime you go in there,
again,
it's
it
between certain streets.
it all depends.
I try to play slick. I try to go around, and then right when I was going to,
It
try to
it
go
all
like around
depends
this
on
block,
how
and all I was about to
on
take
how
a right,
people
fucking thing was right
pursue
there.
their passion and whatnot. 1 second.
Yeah, so I think if you go on top, the Ed
I mean,
Koch,
those people had
I think you
ridiculously
could avoid it. If you go below,
Yeah, I
you
think
can't.
maybe it was a meme or something along that nature because there's no way
The bottom, I
on
don't
earth
think you could
people
avoid
actually
it.
have those things. They're now normal level arts.
The top, you
I
could
don't know
avoid.
I don't know if they're New Yorkers or from California.
Because
You
I
can't
was by
can't
Northern Boulevard,
don't quote me on
and
it.
my GPS told me to go all the
How the
first.
fuck? Oh my
I said,
god,
how do you go
bro.
all the way to 21st Street when the entrance is right here? But it told me to go to 21st Street.
That's just
Maybe because it's one thing.
insane, bro. That's just
Cuando se
insane.
llegaba a cuarto, no te creo
Remember,
que they don't
kids,
give you.
don't bet on
Remember
sports.
the,
Never bet on sports. Because like I'm looking at the ESPN sports right now, bro. Holy moly guacamole. Anyone that follows American basketball, Cleveland. Come on, someone math this for me. 138 to 83. Someone math that for me. How many points is that? Feels like 40, 43, maybe 43. They beat the shit. They beat the holy hell out of Miami. Yeah, what the fuck?
so I think it's top, they have a camera too.
So you have 2-3.
Camera's out on the bridge.
I can never like that.
Cameras on the street.
That's another thing I want to touch upon.
They can see.
I don't know how people
But then I should be taking their picture, with the going straight.
Oh.
They kneeling the ticket to saw the camera. I didn't see him take a picture, but I took a picture because I got the bill. You look from far away. Maybe you went on the beach then.
Cool.
No, I
Very
saw
cool.
the camera.
So, by the way, never. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Never bet on sports. It's such a rocky thing. Nothing is a sure bet at all, unless you're betting on Boogie versus Wings and put your money on Wings. And that's the other thing. That's the other thing.
Remember,
Whoever bets on creator classes or Happy Punch is kooky as fuck. I have no idea how anyone can sit there and put a bet on a YouTuber or a creator to win a fight. It usually goes to decision, unless you're that YouTuber dad or whatever. I forget his name. Unless you're that, nothing ever goes to a knockout or a decision or whatever the case is. It's all about like kind of short punching someone, holding them, and then you kind of punching them. Like there's nothing like you could compare between professional boxing or even real amateur boxing. Go to real amateur boxing versus this stuff. You would think it's two special people fighting in it. I bet you the special needs people could do a better job fighting than actual able-bodied YouTubers. And it's like people put money on it and like whatever the case is. And then, like, I'm looking at these old sports stuff, and it's like, guys, why are you allowing yourself to make a bet on something that you don't know that it could be home cooking where people could just, I don't know, like mess with the score. There have been instances where referees the home cook stuff for their favor. It's happened before.
Once you hit 36 miles, then they take
So I just got into that mindset and whatnot. I didn't like Sebastian's forehead doesn't move when he's surprised. Oh, he does. I think he does Botox. I think he does Botox.
It's not like
That's you passing somebody.
but the speed limit is 25.
No, but
Remember stuff and whatnot.
Are you gonna change
That's
it?
why they keep it like miles.
Oh.
I understand 11 miles, but 11, you already
Just-
own the 11 miles, so you have to change the name. Yeah. But you can't, it's bullshit, you know, what they do.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you, editor, for the definition. I know liberal arts is wherever, but like, wait, what's the definition of liberal arts?
They know
Let
that
me
people
double check
go
that
over
real
it.
quick. If I poo-poo.
99% people get the ticket, you know, for that.
Liberal arts encompasses a broad range of disciplines including humanities, social sciences, natural science, while fine arts specifically focuses on creative, visual, like painting, sculpture, and music. Liberal arts emphasizes a well-rounded education with critical thinking and communication skills. Fine arts concentrates on artistic skill, development, and creation. But technically speaking, I should like more people should look into me for
I was right there. Actually, my car was right there. I was at the gas station.
What's up?
And I had my
That's
back.
fucking crazy.
I had my back to it.
I had every inclination of wanting to
They smashed it into each other.
any
That I don't
confirmation
understand how
that
happened.
exists.
This was a Wrangler. The Wrangler was going this way. I guess the Wrangler was
Okay, shit, it's a meme junkie there looking like a
the
Ernest.
Mercedes-Benz was coming from where you got the
Okay, but fine arts and liberal arts are different.
That's one which I traffic.
Sure, please, since we all
Cars coming this way.
sure, science and math are also liberal arts. Any confirmation that this exists. We call it something entirely different. We call it humanity because it's real weird. Exactly.
When I got the ticket not over there, I got it behind the, you know, that street.
I'm not pleased.
Over there, you have a chance of say.
Let me see if I could pull this up.
And they said they didn't even notify people you're putting the car.
Liberal arts encompasses a broad range of disciplines including humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, while fine arts specifically focuses on creative visual arts like painting, sculpture, and music. Liberal arts emphasize a well-rounded education with critical thinking and communication skills, while fine arts concentrates on artistic skill and developing and creation.
They had
Here's a more detailed breakdown.
same line. You know what they're going to do?
Examples: humanity, literature, history and philosophy, social sciences, sociology, psychology, natural sciences, bio and chem, and mathematics. To equip individuals with the skills to understand and engage with the world rather than just being specializing in a specific field. Bachelors of Arts is common, but also I don't know what the other thing is.
It's a light. So when people see it's about to turn, it's yellow, whatever, they push a little bit.
There you go.
Once you
We
push a
get
little
it.
bit, that's what.
But we are allowed
yeah.
to push on the yellow, no? We're not allowed
I
to yellow
think
to...
people were being liberal arts is when making that shit up. We don't need to engage. We don't need to engage your brain to paint. Yep, exhibitions when people make art Wow. With maps, for fuck's sake. Thank you.
You know, we speeding ticket, right? And they're speeding in Douglas.
Let's see.
Even when you drive, I don't even know. You know, they love that.
Let's see.
So you stay behind a little, 20, 25 miles
Okay,
per hour.
let me double check.
Yeah,
Put
nothing wrong.
this right here.
For a fact.
I'm not shitting on fine arts. I love art.
Then if you're coming back
Someone
from the mall,
tidy
driving
their
through there,
room. They're putting that on the national art in London. I love art. I just think it's
easy to
funny
push
they
because there's
have.
nobody in front of you. So you can
It's how they're liberal. Well, look, if you come to New York, right? In New York, there's a lot of galleries.
No, my mind doesn't click. They're really
If you come to New York, you will have many galleries over there.
when I'm in an area like that, my mind
I'm going for literal jade studies. Yes, the art. You know what? There are actual classes where people do like Black History study or like the study of like. There's a so-called community, right? And in the show community, in the show community, there was actually a thing called "Who's the Boss?" With that Tony Danza show. Like, people could actually,
but there's a difference between
like, you could actually do a jade studies, and people could take classes on the wild, wacky thing on
but
jade.
if you're at the light and
They
then it
cipher
turns yellow,
they cipher jade videos, they cipher jade tweets, they cipher jade, cameos, whatever the case is.
the yellow to the
You
red,
just decipher see where the person's at.
a pause. It
I love
pauses
music as an art form.
3, 4 seconds.
Yeah, that
like you got to, closing your eyes. Let's see.
a second.
Might as well be safe than sorry.
That's a good stuff. That's it.
Then you're City Gonzalez. You got 3 tickets over there at Queens Boulevard. You got one over here. Because I thought you got the ticket where the steak place is. That's where I thought. You didn't get it from there.
Oh my god, can you help me streaming VTuber stuff?
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
The
1
steak place,
second.
I couldn't understand. Right
1
before the
sec.
bridge.
I was just reading the comments in my
Right before the billboard.
Discord section. Oh, which by the way.
It's a speeding camera.
Let me see.
It's a speed
Well,
camera.
1
You know
second.
why? Because I turned that street. I turned.
So,
And yeah, so you turned before, which is good.
thank
Yeah,
you,
I don't
Google
go.
Arts.
I don't
That's
go
safe.
straight.
You might as well just turn over there. Yeah.
The guy said I turn. I don't go straight on the straight road.
Yeah. Well,
rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
Well, what, Gabby?
I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
Well, what, Gabby?
You're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look, bitch. You did what they think you did to me.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Who would stop finding anyway?
Yeah, and then it comes to find out, I think from other sources, that state that
Well, stop sign is better than a license sign.
that state that he offered $10 million to the accuser
No matter what it is.
and stuff. So I'll take Kenichi. They say liberally that means we stare at each other for a long period of time, and then you pay me. Sometimes I would say something funny, maybe. Me too. In that case, liberal just means expensive, not political liberal. I'll type that deal. So yeah, so we have this Shannon Sharp stuff. I think he got let go by ESPN. Either he got fired, either he got suspended, or he got fired. Disney doesn't play with those nonsense. So the only thing he does have is he has a podcast. Not expensive. Guys, big news. I'm migrating from my sofa to my bed. It's 3 a.m. Yay. Like wide ranging. Oh, great. Good job, buddy. You are able to move.
Good.
You're able to move to the bed. Don't fall down.
The other one? You don't use the iPhone? Well, you have two to infinity.
There's so many other things I've favorited. Let's see. Let's see. What is... Ah, shit, I fucked up. Trying to find more bookmarks. 1 second. Bookmarks. Okay, let me double check. Because I need to make sure I... No. Not this. Agent Andy. Oh. Here's maybe one final thing. This time. I'm proud of you. You didn't... alright, now, you'll be wonderful. Permanently loving up. Signing off. Peace out, peeps. Bye, Jade. Thank you for coming by. Okay, let me... One final thing before I let you lovely people go. Let's see. Nope, and... Oh no, I can't do it again? Hold on. 1 second, let me see if I could... No, I can't do it. I need to exit out this. Oh, I think I can switch things about. That's fine. But yes. We went down a very long path. We went down a very long path and it was fun. Jade, Kia, Dead Arm Shadow from the tournament. Everyone contributed well, and it's much appreciated on that. Yeah. With that being said, I will talk to you lovely people next time. Have a good day. Please like, share, subscribe, super things, super everything. You guys have been great. There might be a video coming out soon. Look out for that.